DMV Gridiron Stories. Chase Young, Maryland. From the playground to the pros. Spotlight story on Chase Young, DMV born and bred, who rose from Prince George's County, Maryland to NFL stardom. Grew up repping the DMV football culture, toughness, speed, and swag. Young was born on April 14, 1999, in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. He began playing American football as a child, attending St. Columba School in Oxon Hill, Maryland, before attending St. Vincent Pallotti High School in Laurel, Maryland in 2013. As a freshman there, he played as a quarterback, tight end, and outside linebacker before switching primarily to defensive end later that year. Young and the team won the Maryland Interscholastic Athletic Association C-Conference Championship in 2014. He was also a member of the school's choir, playing the piano, saxophone, and violin. In 2015, Young transferred to DeMatha Catholic High School in Hyattsville, Maryland, an elite WCAC powerhouse, where he had 19 quarterback sacks and 27 tackles for loss to help the team win the Washington Catholic Athletic Conference Championship that season. Named All-Met Defensive Player of the Year, he was invited to the opening in July 2016, a college football recruiting camp sponsored by Nike, where he was named MVP at his position. As a senior in 2016, he had 19 sacks, 118 tackles, 5 forced fumbles, and 2 defensive touchdowns that helped the team go undefeated and win another WCAC championship. By then, he was recognized as one of the best high school football players in the nation when he was included on the 2016 USA Today All-USA team and named All-Metropolitan Defensive Football Player of the Year by the Washington Post. Young was also invited to the International Bowl and All-American Bowl, playing on the East team for the latter. Young also played for DeMatha's basketball team, playing alongside Markelle Fultz, who was later selected first overall in the 2017 NBA draft. At the time, both Young and Fultz had set goals to become the first overall selections in their respective sports.
The most powerful young pass rushers in the NFL. But before he was ever bowling through professional offensive linemen, Young was dominating under the Friday night lights. His freakish athleticism and clutch gene helped him become a highly touted recruit coming out of high school. Young's versatility on both sides of the ball, as well as being surrounded by elite talent, helped shape him into the player he is today. Let's dive in to what made Young great. Chase Young was a physical force at a young age. In middle school, Young was only 5'6", but he spent countless hours in the weight room, putting in the time to become stronger and faster. He hit a growth spurt early in high school and quickly shot up. By his senior year, he was standing at 6'5" and weighed in at 235 pounds. He has his parents to thank for his size. His dad Greg is 6'10", and his mom Carla is 6 foot. That natural advantage gave him a leg up on the competition. What made Young so special, though, was how fast he could move, even at his large size. His ability to effortlessly change directions made it difficult for offensive linemen to keep him out of the backfield. Young was athletic enough as a freshman and sophomore to start on varsity, playing offense, defense, and special teams. At a Washington, D.C. regional showcase, Young ran a 4.86 40-yard dash, but also benched 315 pounds and squatted 395. He used his elite speed to make chase down tackles and used his raw power and strength to bully offensive linemen. He would explode off the line of scrimmage and quickly force them backwards. This unique combination of size and speed made him into the NFL star we know today. Chase Young was also a threat on the offensive side of the ball. His size and speed translated well to tight end, where he occasionally suited up at Pallotti High School in Laurel, Maryland. Young fit the mold of a great tight end, being tall and physical. Pallotti had a run-first offense, but Young was willing to do anything to help his team win, including becoming a great blocker at the tight end position. He recognized defensive rush patterns and could counteract them better than most other tight ends. Young's knowledge of offensive blocking schemes also helped him improve at defensive end. He learned the giveaways of run versus pass blocking firsthand while battling in the trenches. When he wasn't blocking on running plays, Young developed great hands as a pass catcher. He was extremely useful in play-action packages confusing the defense as to whether he was brought in to block or go out for a route. His speed meant defenders had to pay attention to him, a risk getting burnt for a big gain. Although Young stuck to defensive end later in his high school career, his time at tight end helped him make an even bigger impact at the line of scrimmage, often picking off tip passes or snagging throws out of the air. He made a habit of getting his arms up any chance he could and even returned multiple interceptions for touchdowns. Young's time on offense gave him a distinct skill set that helped improve his game. Chase Young transferred to DeMatha High School in Hyattsville, Maryland, entering his junior season because he wasn't getting much recruiting traction. There, he exploded onto the scene with multiple standout performances. He shined when the lights were the brightest. Young had a great junior year, but as opposing coaches and scouts began to take notice of him, pressure heightened for the future star. Opponents lined their best offensive linemen up against him, and recruiters had their eyes fixed in his direction. Instead of holding Young back, the increased pressure made him even better. DeMatha played several nationally televised games during Young's 2 years there. In his first one against Miami Central, Young tallied 3 sacks and 8 tackles in a 38-14 win. Who'd he do all of that against? Offensive tackle Navon Donaldson, who would go on to be a freshman All-American at Miami. Young was at his best when he faced high-level competition. He considered himself one of the best defensive linemen in the country and wanted to prove himself under the spotlight. It's that mindset that helped him become the player he is today.
Ohio State University, 2017 to 2019. Young received scholarship offers from over 40 universities before committing to Ohio State in July 2016 to play for the Buckeyes, choosing them over schools such as Alabama and Maryland due to their family-oriented approach and his desire to play under defensive line coach Larry Johnson. Young recorded 3.5 sacks, 18 tackles, and a forced fumble as a freshman in 2017. He became a starter during his sophomore season, with him recording 10.5 sacks for the year despite spraining both ankles halfway through. 3 of them came against Northwestern in the 2018 Big Ten Football Championship game. He was named second-team All-Big Ten for his performance. Young was named one of the team captains as a junior in 2019. That same year, Young tied Ohio State school records for single-game sacks and tackles for loss in a win against Wisconsin. In November 2019, Young was suspended for 2 games by the NCAA for getting an unauthorized loan from a family friend to allegedly help his girlfriend attend the 2019 Rose Bowl, which he later repaid in full. In his first game after being reinstated, Young recorded 3 sacks against Penn State. He ended the season with 16.5 sacks, 46 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, 7 forced fumbles, 3 pass deflections, and a blocked field goal. His 16.5 sacks broke the single-season school record previously held by Vernon Golston, who had 14 in 2007. In addition to being unanimously named to the 2019 College Football All-American team, Young won several other awards and honors that season, including the Bronco Nagurski Trophy, Chuck Bednarik Award, Ted Hendricks Award, Chicago Tribune Silver Football Nagurski, Woodson Defensive Player of the Year, and Smith Brown Defensive Lineman of the Year. He was also named a finalist for the Walter Camp Award, Maxwell Award, and Heisman Trophy, becoming only the 9th defensive player since 1982 to be nominated for the latter. He finished 4th in voting behind quarterbacks Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, and Justin Fields. Young was also voted the Big Ten Jesse Owens Athlete of the Year, which annually honors the Big Ten's top male athlete of any sport. He was the 7th football player to win it since its inception in 1982, and the first since Ron Dayne in 2000. Young finished his career at Ohio State with 30.5 sacks in 3 seasons, which ranks second all-time there behind Mike Vrabel, who had 36 sacks in 4 seasons. He was later named to the Big Ten Network's 2010s All-Decade Team as the only unanimous selection, following in footsteps of Joey and Nick Bosa at defensive end. Young became one of the most feared pass rushers in NCAA history.
For the season opener for both these teams. 3rd down and 22 for the 13 for Florida Atlantic. Out of Conference USA, they drop it off to McCammon. He doesn't go far. Chase Young there on the play. Chase Young gained 20 pounds during the offseason. How can he gain 20 pounds, Joe?
I don't know, man.
The guy is built like Adonis.
This is one of the most impressive college football players I've ever seen. When you walk down for pregame warm-ups or you go to practice, you stand next to this guy, and it's just, all I can think to myself is like, oh my goodness. Like, is that real?
Life ain't always what it seems, I can tell you best. I swear life is like a dream, I can't tell what's next. Got the Henny in my hand, I ain't feeling stressed. And you can't kill my fucking vibe, bitch, I'm feeling blessed.
Have to get North and South go up the field against Ohio State.
Second down and 10, play action. Ramsey sets up, looks backside, nothing doing. Guess who? Chase Young.
I'm in Chase Young. You won't find a better pass rusher in college football.
I'm feeling blessed.
He's in trouble, and there he is.
Chase. Shit coming my way, but I ain't feeling stressed. I ain't feeling stressed. This drink got me feeling like the best. Hennessy in my hand got me feeling like the man. Cause your boy been feeling them checks. See the money on the table, gotta make that shit. And these Botox rappers on that fake ass shit.
Playing in a game, learning a few things. Martinez is hit hard. I don't know if you're going to find a better defensive player in the country in 2019.
Oh my God, I do this. I don't need a girlfriend, I got a nudist. I don't need to brag, I'm a
This guy is like Barry Bonds in 2001.
Third down and 10. Pressure comes and it strikes.
on a bike and I'm just taking the chances. Watch me roll the dice like life ain't always what it seems.
Second straight sack of the game for the junior from Hyattsville, Maryland.
I can't tell what's
Young's NFL career. Young decided to forego his senior year at Ohio State by declaring for the 2020 NFL Draft, where he was considered to be the best overall prospect by many in the media. He attended the NFL Combine but did not participate in any workouts or drills, stating that he did not want to waste time being a Combine athlete. Young was one of 58 players invited to draft, which was held virtually due to social distancing regulations arising from the COVID-19 pandemic. Young was selected second overall by the Washington Redskins. He signed a 4-year rookie contract worth $34.5 million on July 23, 2020. Young became the fourth defensive lineman consecutively drafted by Washington in the first round after Jonathan Allen, 2017, Daron Payne, 2018, and Montez Sweat, 2019. Young was considered the favorite to win the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year award during the lead-up to the season. In his debut, he had 1.5 sacks, 4 tackles, and a forced fumble in a win against the Philadelphia Eagles. In Week 3, Young suffered a mild groin strain against the Cleveland Browns and missed the following game against the Baltimore Ravens in Week 4. In a Week 14 game against the San Francisco 49ers, Young recorded a sack, 2 passes defended, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery, which he returned 47 yards for a touchdown, becoming the first rookie in NFL history, and only the third player since 1999 to achieve all of that in a single game. Young finished the season with 7.5 sacks, which led all rookies, as well as 4 forced fumbles and 3 fumble recoveries. In December 2020, Young was named a team captain and was voted the NFC's Defensive Player of the Month, becoming the first rookie in Washington's history to receive that distinction. He was named Defensive Rookie of the Year by the Associated Press and Pro Football Writers of America, PFWA, and was the only rookie included on PFWA's all-conference team. Young was also one of only 2 rookies named to the 2021 Pro Bowl alongside Justin Jefferson of the Minnesota Vikings. He was also nominated for the Best Breakthrough Athlete Award at the 2021 ESPYs, which went to NBA player LaMelo Ball, and was ranked 61st on the NFL Top 100 Players of 2021 list. Young being helped off the field after suffering an ACL tear, 2021. Young's follow-up season saw him record 21 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles before tearing his ACL and patellar tendon in his right knee during a Week 10 game Young's season was over. San Francisco 49ers. On November 1st, 2023, Young was traded to the San Francisco 49ers in exchange for a 2020 Resolution JC to a third-round pick, 100 overall, which Washington later used to select Luke McCaffrey. In the 2024 NFL Draft, he recorded 2.5 sacks with the 49ers, finishing the season with 7.5 total. In Super Bowl 58, Young had 1 sack in the 25-22 overtime loss to the Chiefs. New Orleans Saints. On March 18, 2024, Young signed a 1-year contract with the New Orleans Saints. The following day, it was announced that Young would undergo neck surgery that would likely cause him to miss part of training camp. On July 18, 2024, Young was placed on the active/physically unable to perform PUP list. He would finish the season with 31 total tackles and 5.5 sacks. On March 10, 2025, the New Orleans Saints re-signed Young to a 3-year contract worth $51 million.
Pump fakes in trouble and fumble the football, it's loose. 4-man rush, pressure again, Ioannidis, Wentz steps in trouble. Sack, ball is loose, picked up by Washington, it's Kerrigan. Washington has it with the strip sack. Double wideouts on each side, and Chase Edmonds is down, and that will do it, and it's Chase Young. Jefferson in motion, handoff, nothing there. Freeman, this time will, again, knock down for a loss.
3 consecutive plays, now Gallman back on the field. Jones couldn't find anyone.
Up out there.
Keep it on the ground this time to Burrow.
It's empty it out here. And Lawrence is going to get sacked for the 3rd time, and it's Chase Young and Nick Bosa.
You come from the left, I'll come from the right, and we'll meet at 16.
Wow, he just took it from him, Moose. They said it was going to be a race to the quarterback.
It is tough to keep pace with a team that's well-oiled like the 49ers.
After 6 yards on first down, here comes Chase Edmonds. And Chase Young gobbles. Mayfield is in trouble and sacked by Chase Young.
Rachaad White, just go to outside. Help your guy. He's got a bad ankle. Don't release up inside.
But create something negative. 3rd down and 5, and they have done just that.
That's the normal pull. First down. Trouble and a sack. That's Chase Young.
These reps to see who you can count on as the season goes. Pressure. Prescott in trouble. Prescott is sacked. Carl Granderson got there first. He had one earlier today. Had a little help from Chase Young, too.
It's this bully pass rush. It's going to run through you. Granderson, Chase Young meeting at the quarterback, Cam Jordan.
3 out of 5 doing this so far this year. Oh, they got a little fake. It's Barkley out the back door. Not going to get it. Chase Young comes up with a stop. Warner there as well, and the Saints slam the door.
We're at the Falcons leading by 3. 3rd down and 4. This is Mooney, but it did not fool Chase Young.
Mahomes is finally corralled and brought to the ground by Chase Young.
Legacy and DMV impact. Symbol of DMV dominance. From PG County to the Pro Bowl, Young inspired a new wave of Maryland athletes to stay sharp, stay humble, and dominate nationally. Known for work ethic, loyalty to home, and repping the area with pride. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.